We fade in on a cubby house. Bran's new mate is fucking passed out. They've had too many magic mushrooms and are tripping balls. They're hanging out in olden days Winterfell. There's a young Ned Stark and his sister Lyanna Stark, and even a young Hodor flirting with Lyanna. What a cheeky wanker. The mushrooms wear off and Branno has to look reality in the face again. Hodor says Hodor, which is fucking smart. Branno is like, maybe I was tripping. Mira gets lectured by reality to look out for Bran. She's like, yeah, I will when we stop sitting around this fucking treehouse. Being here for all of season 5 has made her cranky. Oh, fuck off, Ollie. Fuck yes, here comes the giant, Jono's mate. Ed is like, yous are bloody traitors, so I'm making a citizen's arrest. Yes, fuck off, Ollie. Tormund takes one look at Jono and says he's got his contractually obliged haircut. This is the face of denial. I don't believe he's dead, cunts. Go get that magic lady ASAP. This fella talks about Cersei in a vulgar way, so the mountain smashes his skull. Yeah, that's still the same Gregor Clegane in there. Tommen doesn't let his mummy leave her bedroom, so she misses Marcella's funeral. These blokes are like, please don't smash our skulls. And yeah, nah, they get lucky today. Tommen confides in Jaime how he's been a piss-weak king. Jaime is like, you'll harden up eventually, mate. Jaime then tries to poke moral holes in the High Sparrow's thinking, which is a fucking tricky game to play with this fuckwit. Tommen apologises to his mum for being a piss-weak king. She says no worries, which makes him cry and require a hug. Over in Marine, Tyrion smashes a bottle of Tawny and asks what the local policy is on child abuse. Do we fucking intervene or what? He then sets two clearly imprisoned and neglected children free. Arya gets the shit kicked out of her one more time, answers some easy test questions, and then gets to progress to the next difficulty level. Roose gets told that his new baby son is born and is cute as fuck. Ramsay is already jealous of the infant, so kills his dad and feeds his stepmum and little bro to the hounds. Bloody classic Ramsay. Podrick fires up the Barbie, but Theon is like, I should go see how my shitty father and pretty good sister are doing. Sansa gives him a hug, and then he says, can I take a fucking horse and some food? Maybe a jacket? Theon's dad is hanging out by the fire in his dressing gown and Ugg boots, yelling at Yara for being too nice. He then gets thrown off an overpass by his brother, Euron Greyjoy. Yara wants to be king, but a cantankerous stickler for the rules is like, nah, you have to be elected to be in charge. Davos visits Melisandre and is like, oi, what are you up to? Are you busy at the moment, or do you reckon you could have a crack at some magic to save Jono? She says, look, I don't know that bloody spell. Davos is like, let's just fucking Google it, okay? There's got to be a tutorial. Lo and behold, she gives Jono a mullet, quotes some Opeth lyrics, and once everyone leaves the room, it's the longest reboot after a hardware update ever. Come on. I followed the tutorial. Come on. Fuck. Fuck, yes, it worked!
Stay with me a while. Rise above the line.
Yeah, nah, I'm not gonna be humble or modest or passively smug about this. I fucking told you he'd be back. Wowee, that was perfect. I'm so glad I wasn't abandoned at the point of climax. It was classy shit. I feel respected. Broadly speaking, it was a classy episode, but yeah, nah, the Jono resurrection was simple and perfect. The Red Woman is depressed, but she's a tough old duck, and good on you, Davos, for making her realise her passion again. I hope they stay friends after this. Now, the big question is, will Jono be the same Jono? I see people mention Jesus. Sure, good bloke, but that's a separate work of fiction. Melisandre has alluded to Azor Ahai being reborn over the years. If you want to learn more about the ancient stories of Azor Ahai, I've chucked a couple of links in the video description for you. I think Jono will take on a hybrid personality of his former self and some new Azor resurrected traits. If calculations are correct, he should also acquire a big fuck-off fiery sword.
And that sword shall be Lightbringer.
Melisandre might just have enough magic juice left to do a Skyrim spell and make Longclaw an enchanted weapon. Either way, I'm happy. I'm fucking stoked. This was so good. I was like Leighton Hewitt when he woke up. Anyway, me other favourite scenes were Branno discovering Hodor could be a cagey bastard, perhaps playing dumb as a survival tactic because he's always been a big target. Christian Nunn is harnessing his inner Kevin Spacey acting in The Usual Suspects. He's hiding some shit. The Tyrion becoming friends with the dragons scene was gold. The Iron Islands scene with Euron Greyjoy was good shit. Cersei getting back to vintage Cersei behaviour is worryingly exciting. Ramsay's character was in good form when we understand why he takes brutal actions as opposed to just playing games because he's the workplace psychopath. It makes him a much stronger antagonist, and therefore his scenes were not gratuitous. He's protecting his claim to the Northern Throne. This sequence was gut-wrenching but excellent. Now let's dig deep and get to the real juicy stuff. In terms of themes, the episode is called Home. Last week, under the umbrella of The Red Woman, it felt like we explored identity, delusion, illusion in a few characters, remembering who they are. This week, it's where they are. Bran says the title of the episode in the first 5 minutes, Theon says the title of the episode, and a bunch of other characters are figuring out their home life. Euron Greyjoy returns home. Walder begs to go back home to the Riverlands just before she's butchered, and even the dragons are going home by being allowed in the sky. I actually fucking love this episode to bits for the themes. To drill it down even further, I'd say within the concept of home, we're thematically exploring childhood, memory, nostalgia, and relying on family. For Bran, the idea of home is relived through a dream state that triggers his historical and personal nostalgia. It's quite powerful. So powerful, the three-eyed raven won't let him stay. Home always feels like where your childhood was. Theon is going through this melancholy as well. He spent a lot of time as a kid in Winterfell, but his earliest memories and connection to a home are with the Iron Islands. Personal and historical nostalgia and memory are some of my favourite ever themes in film and TV, and to precisely place my finger on why I had such a Leighton Hewitt reaction to the end of this episode, it was because the return of Jono means that he can stop an undead apocalypse destroying everyone's home and memories. No big deal. No pressure, mate.